If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: why do I speak so unclearly when I'm nervous, and how do I stop being shy nervous? Answer by Mary Jones. Public speaking is uncomfortable for a lot of people. There are groups like Toastmasters that help people develop their public speaking skills, but I don't know if they have minimum age requirements if that's an issue in your case. The depressing answer is to practice, practice, practice. At first, don't expect perfection of yourself. Just get through it. It may help you if you have a simple prop the audience can focus on. I heard a Toastmaster give a speech about growlers, which were basically buckets in which people brought home beer from the bar back in the day. But he also brought the growler his own father had used back in the day. It helps me to go over what I'm going to say, and organize it all into 3 or 4 major points that I can remember in case I get momentary brain freeze at any point in the speech. What helps keeps me from veering off course. Look your best and stand up straight. You don't have to stare into the eyes of anyone in the audience, unless it's your biggest fan and she nods in agreement at every word you say. Just let your eyes wander over the audience, making momentary eye contact with random people. If you have a quiet voice, remember to speak up. And remember, fear of public speaking is very, very common. People are more forgiving than you may think. Good luck. Answer by Chris Mills. I don't want to make any insulting associations in my answer, but I did think of a dog I once had when you brought up the words shy/nervous. That poor dog had been treated horribly before I got him. I knew that only because of how he reacted when I first approached. He flattened himself on the ground in fear. Someone had beaten the poor thing. I think humans might develop the same kinds of reactions after they have been treated badly. Maybe someone emotionally abused you. That can come from teachers, a parent, a sibling, friends, almost anyone. Like the dog I described, we can develop the expectation that everyone is going to treat us this way. Of course, such thinking isn't rational, but it is real and our anxiety is real. Here are a few things for you to practice as you interact with people. Remind yourself that no one is preoccupied with good or bad thoughts about you. They are thinking about themselves just like you and I do. Your shy and nervous response invites others to behave in a more intimidating way. The sense of control, even if subconscious, is empowering to them. Our posture can have an effect on our attitude about ourselves. Practice holding your head high, back straight, and look people in the eyes. It is uncomfortable for some people, but you will feel less intimidated if you act less intimidated. Others will sense the confidence and will treat you with more respect. Value your own words and thoughts. Speak clearly and confidently. This will give the signal that you are not someone who can be pushed around. If you have respect for yourself, others will too. Don't go to another extreme and attempt to control conversations, but merely participate. My dog slowly grew to realize I was not going to hurt him. In our relationships with others, there are those who want to make us feel unworthy of having a voice and opinion. But not everyone is like that. Find those you can relate to with confidence and build those relationships up. Avoid the jerks. Answer by David Greifenwald. It's perfectly normal for people to get tongue-tied when they are nervous, often because they are second-guessing what they are saying on the fly, which gets in the way, which is embarrassing, which makes you more nervous, etc. There are a lot of prescriptions for overcoming situational shyness/nervousness, but here is an intriguing ones you might try if you think you may have some acting chops. Give yourself an acting job to act like a confident, unshy person. It might sound weird, but here's the idea. You decide on a situation or setting you will do act in. Maybe you decide you want to be one of those people who can go up to a stranger in a coffee shop and meet him/her. So, you go to a coffee shop and plan your act. Find a test subject. Doesn't matter who. And plan your scene. Look for something to ask. Anything you can comment on. Then imagine how a confident person would look like doing that. You picture them walking right up, smiling, looking them in the eye, and asking whatever question. Sorry to bother you, but that's an Apple computer, right? You've been wondering, are they really worth the extra money? Whatever the answer, chat as long as you can or want and disengage. What's interesting is you are going in as an acting exercise, not to find a new friend, not to impress anyone. You have no other goal than seeing if you can get through the little acting exercise you gave yourself, To act like a confident person. If you do that a few times, you begin to see that much of what you fear will happen won't actually happen, and the pretend confidence can be replaced with real confidence.